Hey everyone, this is Marissa and welcome to my channel, The Budgeting Wife, where we talk about budgeting tips that will help you win with money. And if you've been here before, then welcome back. I'm so excited for today's video as it is a collab that I asked a few of my YouTube friends to join in with me, and we are sharing 5 things that we won't be spending money on this Christmas. And I thought that this video would be super appropriate for today since today is Black Friday. So if you are waking up early watching this video and then going Black Friday shopping, now you'll know some of the things that I won't be spending money on this Christmas. And my YouTube friends joining me in this are Lydia Sen, Sarah from Budget Girl, Kelly from Freedom in a Budget, and Justine from Debt Free Millennials. And all of these women are incredible, and I have had the pleasure of meeting Sarah, Kelly, and Justine in real life. And Lydia, I've like followed her channel for forever and she's like the sweetest. I'd love to meet her in person someday. But all of these ladies are wonderful and they're just rocking it with YouTube and just sharing personal finance content with everyone. So I will go ahead and leave a link to their videos down below, and after you watch this one you should definitely go check out their channels because they are amazing. And if you are new to my channel from this collab, I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family, so you can scroll down and hit that subscribe button. So basically, a little bit of my backstory is that my husband and I had $87,000 of student loan debt, and we paid it off in 2.5 years after mastering our budget and being really diligent about paying off debt as soon as possible. We made a lot of sacrifices and cut a lot of things out of our budget. We took on side hustles, but it was totally all worth it. And so we've been debt free for a little over a year now, and it feels fantastic. And even though we are debt free now, there are still a lot of things that I like to still save money on. And one of the things that I will be doing this Christmas season is saving money. And so here are 5 things that I won't be spending money on this Christmas that will help save some money on one of the most expensive times of the year. The first thing I won't be spending money on this Christmas is Christmas decorations. Now, I love decorating for Christmas, and I'm going to be doing a video coming up soon of us decorating for Christmas and what our apartment will look like for Christmas, so definitely stay tuned for that if you're interested. But we honestly have so many decorations, like we don't need anything else. And so this year I have marked it as the year that we are not going to be buying any more decorations. So no Christmas tree ornaments, no other like cute Christmassy decorations that are going to go on top of the mantle, nothing like that. Jacob and I moved into our current apartment last year, and the year before that for Christmas we actually lived with my parents. So last year was our first Christmas really like on our own that we were debt free, and so we bought a lot of Christmas decor then because we didn't really have any previously. So we bought some really cute stockings from Target, and we have a few other like Christmas decorations, and we just really don't need anything else. So I'm just setting the budget for Christmas by saying we are not going to be spending anything on Christmas decorations because we have plenty. The second thing I won't be spending money on this Christmas is a gift for my sister and brother-in-law. And I know that sounds kind of bad, so let me explain. My sister-in-law, so this is Jacob's sister and her husband, they live out of state and they're going to be coming in town for Christmas this year. And this is going to be the first Christmas that everyone from his family is all going to be together since I've known Jacob. So we are really looking forward to this Christmas and having them all here. So his sister called me a few weeks ago and she was like, hey, like, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, honestly, like, I really don't need anything. I don't need anything. Like, if I want something, like, I just go and buy it because like I can buy myself something if I want. And then I asked her, I was like, what do you want? And she was like, I kind of feel the same. So she's 29, and so we're all kind of like in the same boat of we have been in our careers and we have enough money now that it's like if we want something for ourselves, we just use our personal money and just go buy it. So we really decided that we didn't need anything and we didn't want to just spend money for the sake of spending money because it's Christmas. So instead, we've decided that when they are in town, Jacob and I and his sister and brother-in-law, we're all going to go on a double date together, which is going to be so much fun because we don't get to see them very often. So instead of buying gifts for one another this year, we are just going to be focusing on experiences and just getting to go out to a nice dinner with them. The third thing we won't be spending money on this Christmas is Christmas travel. And this works out for us because all of our family is super local, but I know that this is something that many people do have to spend money on for the Christmas season, of traveling to different family members' houses for the holidays, whether that's flying or driving quite a far ways. Jacob and I actually have the privilege of living within about a half an hour from all of our parents, and so it works out very well for us. For Christmas, we're able to stop by multiple family members' houses without it being a huge expense of travel. So while I know that this is an item that many people do spend on for Christmas, this is something that we won't be spending money on at all because all of our family is very local. The fourth thing we won't be spending money on is excessive gifts. And I know that that is very broad, but basically we're not going to be spending a ton of money on each person in our family for Christmas. Instead, we plan to just get a few things that people will truly enjoy. And so for that, that means researching to see like what your family members actually want. That is what we're going to be looking at, and then sticking to like one gift per person kind of deal. We would rather spend our money on one meaningful gift for someone rather than a bunch of random things that someone didn't really want. So we are going to be doing our research to make sure that what we are getting someone is truly what they want for Christmas, and really just setting the limit at that. And the fifth and final thing that we won't be spending money on this Christmas are actually gifts for Jacob and myself to give to one another. And this is something that we actually didn't do last year as well, but it worked out great. So last year we moved into our current apartment in November, and there were just a lot of moving costs associated with that. And also, since we were living with my parents before, there were a lot of things that we just like didn't have, and so we realized we had to go out and buy. And so we ended up spending quite a bit last year on moving expenses and other things. We also treated ourselves to a new TV. So we found a really great deal on a TV, which is what we have in our living room, and we ended up buying that in November. And so we kind of just said, like, even though that was kind of moving and getting our apartment like all updated and furnished, we decided that we spent plenty on all of our moving expenses, and that would just be our like kind of Christmas. And instead we decided to get each other a few little trinkets to go in our stockings. So this year we plan to do the same, where we're just going to be purchasing a few little stocking stuffer items for each other of things that we enjoy. And I think that it's really going to cost us like $20 each. If we can set a limit of $20 and go and find a bunch of little things that each other would like. It was a ton of fun to do that last year actually, and so I think that that is our plan for this year. So we won't be spending money on big gifts for one another, but rather just those fun little stocking stuffer items. Okay, and even though this is a 5 things that I won't be spending on for Christmas, I do have a bonus item, and that is for us personally. We won't be spending money on things for little kids, and that is because we just have no little kids in our family. Jacob and I are at kind of like this weird stage of life where we are like full-grown adults in our mid to late 20s, and yet we are still the kids in the family because no one else has little kids. We are the youngest generation. So it's like this super interesting stage of life where we don't have little kids to buy for. So that is just going to be another cost that we won't have, and I will enjoy that in our budget for the next couple years, or however long that is, until we do have little kids within our extended families. So that is all I have for you guys for this video of 5 things I won't be spending money on this Christmas. Don't forget to check out the other girls in this collab. I will have their videos linked down below, and also subscribe to their channels if you haven't already. And again, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe to mine as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and leave me a comment down below and let me know what is one thing that you won't be spending money on this Christmas. I would love to hear what your plans are. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.